still the servants in the head or in the hand. Buy yourself while you can. Why yourself? All the mob bands wax so like the garment. My advice to the harlot: take what you can. Only for a season to be delivered up like a lamb into the feast until we meet him.
Welcome to 1984. Remember the screen, the Big Brother screen? Welcome to 1984. Whatever the fuck they used to say. I can't remember. There was a name. Hold on. What is the quote from 1984? Famous quote from the movie 1984. Yeah, it's not giving that to me now. But anyway, looking like the black cat in the hat, okay? Dead ass, though. No rhymes around here today. But anyways, what's up, everybody? 4 on the clock. I'm your Uncle 79, the Spiritual Savage. I'm back with another message here. It's currently 2:16 p.m. on, I almost said March 24th, I mean. So that could be very significant to someone. But it's April 25th, 2024. It's about 61 degrees outside. It's very nice. I just came from going out. I got some pens and I left them at the store. That sucks, okay? Because I only like writing with certain kinds of pens. So now I'm a little disappointed, but it's okay. I can always go back and get them. But I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I hope everybody's having a blessed day. I hope everybody's having a safe day, a happy day. Okay? Yeah. All right, so a couple of things. So I was out listening to something, and something crossed my mind. Excuse me, this is the allergies, yo. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think it's just where I'm at, the weather, whatever. But so kind of made me wonder about this running story that we've all been kind of encapsulated in about this twin energy. Okay. I think I might have said it before in a reading, but I'm gonna just repeat it. You could have a twin that's not. I think I said it's like Irish twins, or like a twin, somebody that looks like you, like a brother or sister that you've never met, but you guys favor. So I was listening to something. One of my spirit guides, I get a lot of confirmations. If you're out there looking for answers and you can't seem to find them, I would advise, checking. I'm really kind of, no, I'm not. I was gonna say I'm on the fence about this, but I got to be realistic. I'm not on the fence about this, but you just should always just pay, never follow everything that you hear from everybody, and that includes me. Always take it to the Most High. But I listen, the universe will talk to you in the way in which you are, whatever you are tapped into or tuned into. So if you're somebody that watches TV all the time, you may start to notice commercials that seem to be talking to you, or like during shows or something, you'll hear a song and it's like, why do I keep hearing that song? That's my favorite song. Why is it on this episode? People in episodes could say things that snap something inside of your head that wakes you up. So like, YouTube has been mine, where, the universe is communicating with me through different advertisements, through different messengers, through different through music. You just have to, you're not tripping, you got to pay attention. You could be on TikTok. So like if you're getting a lot of messages, let's say in TikTok, where they're saying, you're getting a lot of messages out of the blue saying, oh, well, you might want to go get that checkup. You might want to get that checkup. Then that's the universe probably telling you, you probably want to go to the doctor. You feel me? So it's like that. And so like when I have a lot of, when I need confirmations, or I need certain, when I have certain questions, I don't know, what to do, I pray about it, I speak it into the universe, and I end up getting, answers or confirmations, really, but answers too, though, because, we can't deny that some people do give us answers. for things that we have questions about. Throw a ping pong ball in there so you can play that game, right? But so, like I said, I think a lot of times too, a lot of confirmations and a lot of answers that we get aren't always for us too. If somebody's tapped into us and they, somebody could, be tapped in with me and I've given them, helping them along their journey, I could get answers for somebody else as well. You feel me? So, we're all trying to figure things out. A lot of us are going through a lot of the same crazy shit. And it's weird. It's kind of like a phenomena that's going on right now. That's a good word for it. I don't really like to use the word phenomena. Alexa, what's the definition of phenomena?
A phenomenon is something that is observed or observable, and can also be described as an extraordinary or notable event. It is typically used to refer to a fact, occurrence, or circumstance that stands out due to its uniqueness or significance.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Just doing my job.
Yeah. So yeah, okay. Phenomena is a good word. Then, anytime I've ever heard phenomena, it's always, or at least from where I've my experience or what I thought, and you think like lit, you think like shit. You feel me? I always thought it was related to something like conspiracy wise. You know what I'm saying? Where people don't really want to believe it, but it's there. But no, phenomena are things that are very real. So I kind of feel like there's a phenomena going on with a bunch of people in the collective where we're figuring out that we don't belong to the families that we've always thought that we belong to, or there's something missing. And I feel like, so one of the downloads that I got while out and about, this is just a download I got, not from like a spirit guide or nothing. There's some type of documentary being made, or will be made, or is currently being made about one or two things, or both. Missing celebrity children from celebrities that were, that were abducted or adopted out, or children who were supposed to be dead or missing, that were kidnapped but were never found. Okay? I feel like there's some type of documentary going on. I feel like there's a bunch of eyes on a lot of us, a lot of you, that it's a phenomena. And I'm getting God bumps all over my body. Jeez Louise. Whoa, Nelly. Okay? Damn. Okay. So I feel like there's a bunch of, it's even on my face, yo. So this is a confirmation. This is what I feel like is happening. I feel like it's a phenomenon because we are all the phenomena. Okay, so kids going missing, not to like say, oh, that's nothing. It happens every day. But how often is it that a bunch of people, kids that may have been kidnapped, adopted out, all wake up at the same time and are having the same type of experiences, the same type of gang stalking, the same type of shit with medical, the same thing with where we live, the same thing with our jobs, the same thing on these platforms, being harassed. We're all experiencing all of these very similar things at the same time. And if not at the same time, for the same amount of years, no matter how old you are too. Okay? So when we get to kind of thinking about shit. So when we get to kind of thinking about us being like family, tribe, maybe this is our tribe. Maybe we are family in a sense of, I feel like the Holy Spirit, I don't know the purpose of it all is so that we can figure out who we are. But could it be that we are all, starseeds, and it all happened to us? I think the more and more we start to progress, this story of why is going to unfold. But I'm just seeing way too many stories like this. And so I did ask, like, what's all this about? There's definitely a documentary or some type of article or something being written and or filmed. But best believe that if it goes to the celebrity kid thing, or hell, just if celebrity kid abducted children, what you got to understand is that there's a lot of money at stake, a lot of reputations on the line, a lot of government officials, because you got to understand. So say like, for instance, if, okay, you were abducted from your parent, and then so the person that abducted you pulled some strings because they knew people who knew people 40 years ago who might have just been, maybe somebody that worked as a county clerk but was not a judge yet. And they pulled some strings back then to get some documents signed or something pushed through 40 years ago without even thinking like, this will never come back to me. Sure, I'll help out my friend I went to high school with. Sure, I'll help out my ex-girlfriend. Sure, I'll do this. Sure, I'll do that. And now you're waking up, you're starting to remember, you're getting these signs and synchronicities that something's not right. You start talking about it. Now this person that was a court clerk back then is now a judge. Okay? They're not going to have that. One mistake that they made 40 years ago is going to ruin their entire career and could possibly get their asses thrown in prison. They're not having that shit. So when we're talking about like these gang stalking events, yes, government, secret societies, blah, 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 yada, yada. But look at it from step outside of what's occurring with you. This is what I'm urging you to do. Because when we're in the middle of all this shit, it's very chaotic. It's meant to drive us insane. It's meant for us to be deemed, what's the word? Schizophrenic. The other one that they use in court. I can't remember it right now. But it's made for us to go crazy. So that we can, be deemed crazy or incapable. That's not the word I'm looking for. Somebody will comment, Coach, what's the fucking word? I know your ass, though. Hermione Granger ass, okay? I love you. But no, that's what I'm telling you. You take yourself outside of it and look at it from go outside the bubble that you're in. Be afloat, like float. Take a look at everything. Look at the bigger picture. I'm telling you, okay, as I said that it was 2:22 on the clock. I'm telling you, somebody could be born February 28th. That could be very significant. Like, you might need to hear this. Yeah. You might be finding out that your real birthday is like February 28th or some shit. I don't know. But what I'm telling you is that if you look at it from a bigger picture, this is how I like to look at it. I look at things, I have a very kind of broad bird's eye view of the world, but with a very linear focus. So I look at things and I always ask myself, Dwayne, yeah, this shit sounds crazy. Yeah, it's off the wall. It's supposed to be for whatever reason. But then I go, Dwayne, real talk. Why would somebody do any of this shit? Oh, what the chaos and the confusion will tell you is that because they hate you, because you're different. Fuck that. Everybody's different. Okay? Everybody's different from the other person. Everybody got a gaggle full of haters. A lot of us have a lot more haters than some other people, but that's too easy. That's kind of like passing the buck. And that's what they want us to do, is pass the buck off into shit like that so that we can go, you know what? I'll just take whatever they throw at me instead of, no, really, why are they doing this though? Why? People don't come at people this hard unless they're scared something's either going to be revealed, you're going to say, or something, there's money, like a lot of money involved. And trust me when I say a lot of money is involved in a lot of what's going on with a lot of people. But you got to really kind of realize it's not just about the money that maybe somebody stole from you. What about the money that people have invested into their careers, their lives, their families, their communities? And as I said, a person can make one fucked up choice, thinking that they're helping somebody out, or maybe for a couple of dollars because they may have been in need. And they think like this will never, like I'm sure they'll have that conversation. Nobody will ever find out. I'll make sure that nobody ever finds out. I just need you to do this for me. Trust me, you remember me now. We used to go to school together. We're frat brothers. We're family members. We used to fuck. You know, I got something on your ass. You know, that kind of shit before it even gets that far. I'm telling you now, it's not just about the money that people have stolen from you. It is about the money that people stand to lose from their careers, these endorsements, their reputations. Then you got to really kind of consider, because I'm hearing judge very specifically. I don't know where, because that whole court case into a court clerk into a judge, I said court case, but that whole court clerk starting off as a court clerk or like a paralegal or somebody that was able to push something through in court is what I'm getting at. A court clerk who may now be a judge, you know. A police officer back in the day, they may have gotten paid a nice little chunk of change to turn the other cheek, is now the police chief. You feel me? I think that's what's happening. I think that's why a lot of people are getting this a lot of push. That's the reason why you got to understand. Like, how can a whole city? Well, because the whole city is the mayor of the entire town back in the day. Okay, before they became a mayor, was worked might have done some type of some work in child protective services, or worked for some type of part of the government where they handled adoptions, or Social Security office. You know what I'm saying? Vital records. Somebody could have been like in charge of vital records back in the day, and now they're like, I don't know, I don't know, like a fucking attorney general or some shit. I don't know. But you got to really understand the complexities behind the situation. They're very simple. It's that simple. Because the chaos is made to confuse us. The devil is the author of confusion. It's made to confuse us, to keep us confused, so that things seem crazy and very complicated. But really, is it all that complicated if you pay attention to the signs and synchronicities? Yeah, we're not always at 100%, but I'll tell you what, though. If you just take yourself out of just do me a favor today, collective. If you feel like things are happening to you, take a step out of the situation and look at it from a very objective point of view, a non-biased point of view, so that you can be very analytical, very fair, and make a wise judgment off of the evidence that you see, the things that are happening to you. And I can guarantee you that'll help you out a lot. That's what helped me out a lot. That's what helps me on a day-to-day basis. When I have to really consider, why is anybody doing this shit? I stopped asking myself why. I just say, I know, well, duh, because they're fucking dummies. They're scabs, okay? They're greedy. They're evil. But is it really evil, or is it fear? Fear that's manifested itself in extreme hatred for the truth. Extreme hatred for your bravery, confirmation to expose certain things. Extreme hatred of the fact that now, because you're speaking out and you're walking in your path, you're walking in your purpose, you're being honest about your experiences, you're helping other people heal, that gets you that coverage from the Most High God, from the astral realm, from your higher self. I feel like that's what this is about. But I want everybody to consider that for a minute. You want to know why the whole police force is on your ass? It's because back in the day, somebody did a favor for somebody back in the day. Okay, El Emperor. Okay, could be talking about an Aries energy, but we're talking about somebody that has abused their power. Come through, Holy Spirit. I was just a police officer, or somebody that's in a high-ranking position has abused their power. Well, that's what I've been talking about this whole time, y'all. When y'all gonna start believing this nigga? When y'all gonna start believing me? Okay. Put this Carmex right up in the chill. Okay. Might need it a little bit. So we got a toxic emperor out here who probably used to be like some type of like a beat cop or something. I'm wondering. Oh, they got a kitten. Oh, I got like 6 of them coming. What am I? Yeah, but what kind of answer the question, somebody? What kind of What would a police officer had to do with anything back in the day that would have helped somebody out kidnap a child? They could have been a part of the kidnapping. Maybe somebody died and the police officer looking into it got a couple of dollars to turn their head or falsify some documents or falsify the report so that people wouldn't look into something. Maybe, I don't know. I'm picking up. That's what I just heard. Somebody could have possibly passed on, or something bad could have happened to somebody after you were taken, or while you were taken, or before you were taken. I feel like there's a whole story that somebody has out there where somebody was murdered and then they took you. And I feel like that murder might have been covered up by somebody. So if you're wondering why you got a whole police force against your ass, it's because now the person that falsified the facts or did not do their job correctly or turned the other cheek is now like the commissioner or like the governor or like the police chief, has a very high ranking position. And now, you know, when your chief says something, people do it. If your chief comes, if it has a meeting and says, hey, you're in this precinct, there's a person over there that we've been keeping, that we need you to keep an eye on. Everything, follow them around, drive them crazy, because we're going to get this. You know, I don't know, because I'm not a police officer, but I'm telling you, it's like a gang of people too. It just is. It's like, you know, them is your brother. Those are your brothers. Just like we're a soul tribe family, that's their tribe. They're going to ride for their tribe, especially if their leader comes and says, I think that this is what is going on. I need you to do this. And that's how you're getting harassed. Told you. I was going to need it. Okay? The name Julia is very significant. Confirmation. Okay? So let's see. We got somebody here, a masculine energy or feminine energy. All this represents is that somebody has abused their power. A cycle's about to come to a close for this, or the whole world is about to see. The whole world is probably about to know this, or the whole world's about to watch as this cycle comes to a close. That's what I heard. Somebody could be a Scorpio as well. Thank you, Most High God, for bringing us here for this message. I love you, Dad. You're awesome. Thank you to my higher self for guiding me fearlessly up there so that I can guide people fearlessly down here. As above, so below. All right. So a cycle's about to come to a close for somebody that's abused their position of authority. That's what we know now. Let's try the black cards and see what comes out. I'm being directed to the Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle deck. That good old Oracle deck. Savage. Yikes. Let's see what card comes out, okay? It's too many. Change. Number 12. You could be seeing the number 12. 1 plus 2 breaks down to a 3. Okay. Life cycle, something closing out a cycle. You feel me? The frequency of change supports our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of reality, both inward and outward, so that we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and birth of the new. I'm telling you, closing out a cycle, some type of change is coming. Been a long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Oh, yes, it is. I've been too tired of living, but I'm afraid to die. I'm telling you, man, somebody does not want to die, or does not want something to end. It's been a long time coming, so a change is going to come. You got to know that. A big change is coming. I'm telling you, it's going to be like a phenomenon. Okay? The fuck is that? Hold on. What the fuck is that? This bitch is really tripping today. Okay? Turn off that blue light. Now. Shit. Ask her a damn question. So Mississippi could be very significant because Sam Cooke is from there. Alexa, what year did the Sam? Never mind. Stop. Alexa, when did the singer Sam Cooke pass away?
Sam Cooke died on December 11th, 1964, at the age of 33 years.
He was 33 years old? That's significant here. But he's from Mississippi and grew up in Chicago. So take the energy as it resonates. Your clairvoyant abilities are heightened right now. Clairvoyant out here at the bottom of the deck. So a business owner. So this person could own a business now, or be a business owner. Photographer. Photography is very significant. So somebody could own. You could own like a photography business. You could own like a photography business. My sinuses are really draining these days. But you could own a photography business. You could be a photographer, or this person could have paid somebody that owns it to watch you. I'm hearing. Okay. So the first part of this is very specific. Is for everybody, but this is a very specific story for somebody here. Somebody is a part of a secret society. Okay, so somebody could be like a Mason, or in the Order of the Eastern Stars, or somebody could be a part of the Illuminati. What I'm picking up on is that this is some Mason, Freemasonry kind of shit. Okay, I feel like this person is probably a Freemason. Who are you though? Let's see. See if we can get. Let's see. Who is the collective in this reading? Somebody's a motherfucking liar. It's lied to you. I don't really feel like you're a liar, collective. You could be. I would hope not. But that does, I mean, you could be a liar, but that doesn't mean that you were the fact that you were kidnapped does not, what am I trying to say here? Somebody could call you a liar, but it doesn't take away from the fact that your ass got kidnapped or something fucked up went on. So somebody could say that you're a liar. Somebody could tell you that you're lying. The secret society could say that you're lying, or they could be lying to you. Tell me more about the collective. I'm trying to see if I can get a sign out here for you. A Taurus. You could be a Taurus. As soon as I said that. Somebody's very miserable. You could be very miserable right now. Okay? But you, a Taurus. You're about to get some bad news from a doctor. Somebody's about to get some bad news from a doctor. Maybe you just recently have. Or somebody's from the East. You could be from the East. Okay? Somebody's a Sagittarius as well. So those signs could be very significant. One of these signs, or this person that is that's abusing their power, could be getting a bad news from a doctor. All right, let's see if we can get any more information about the collective, because I want to get some more information about you. Okay. Sagittarius could just mean that you're an earth angel. Okay. Taurus could mean that you're just very stubborn. Doesn't, take the energy as it resonates, but Sagittarius is very significant. It goes back to what I was saying earlier about what all of us may have in common. I mean, somebody could say, well, how could all you guys be going through? Because that's the way that now see, these are people that don't believe in God. So for people that do not believe in God, let me give it to you in your terms, because that is the way the Matrix is programmed. Okay, because a lot of people don't believe in God. They just believe that we're in a simulation for whatever reason. I don't know. But what I am going to tell you is that that's the way the simulation wanted it to be. If you really believe that this is a matrix, like we should, then you got to understand that this is a game. Look at it like a game, because a lot of you weird motherfuckers got on these VR headsets and sit at home all day on fucking video games. That's your life, okay? So you don't know anything outside of that shit, okay? So think about it like a game, like a good RPG game. It's like an RPG game. Motherfuckers don't want to believe in the phenomena of aliens or the starseeds or chosen ones, but they can believe that VR bullshit that they play all motherfucking day. Okay, and like I said, something like a phenomena. Hey, somebody could be from St. Louis. Child Magical. What did I just say? Okay? Uncle 79, spiritual savage in this bitch. Okay? Slave. Okay? You may feel like you've been a slave. You could have been a slave. Okay? Virgin. You could be a Virgo. You could be writing about your experiences thus far. You definitely feel you're definitely feeling like you're trapped. Like you're trapped. And I'm telling you now that you're a motherfucking savage, okay? But you a savage in the reverse. You are very angry right now. You're ready to probably chop somebody's motherfucking head off. Or you could be because the reverse of this is a motherfucking scab. You ain't no motherfucking scab collective. You could be acting like one though, okay? Sometimes I can be a scab too. But when you are being held down and weighed down and imprisoned, it can bring out the worst things in you. And I feel like that's where you are right now. Comment down below or comment in the chat if that's the truth for you. If you're tuned in while this premieres, but you could be feeling very much like a slave to something. You could have actually been. The whole kind of child magical slave and then virgin tells me that you might have been trafficked. You might have been trafficked. Okay, and a lot of us too that are having these a part of this phenomena. Okay. I think I know the title of this. Titles are very, very important on YouTube. I mean, I guess they should be, but if you want a motherfucker to watch your video, you got to make it appealing to somebody, okay? Hold on. I'm feeling like a lot of us have experienced a lot of the same things. Trafficking on very particular levels. There's more than one way to traffic a person. But I feel like a lot of us, because of the child magical, the slave virgin, being surrounded by a bunch of motherfucking reptilians and you're a starseed, they're going to traffic that light. They're going to do that because that's what they crave. That's what they want. You could be writing about, or you're being encouraged to write about what's going on with you with the scribe here. But what I'm picking up from you is that you are very angry right now. I feel like a lot of us are. I feel like a lot of us are trying to find our way out of anger. You could be feeling trapped by anger. Let me rephrase. You could be feeling very trapped by your savagery, by being a savage. Like right now, you could probably really just feel like cutting the motherfucker's head off. I would advise you not to do that though. Don't do that. Don't trade places with these people, okay? Because it's been a long time coming and now a change is gonna come. That's the message. One of the messages here. All right, so let's see. Let's see if we can figure out what happened. Tell me about this. Wheel of Fortune falls out. So I told you, change is gonna come for the better. It's fated. That's what I'm saying. All these things. Can I make this up? Knight of Pentacles. Long time. What did I say? A long time coming. Change is gonna come in a positive way. The Wheel of Fortune is in the upright. You feel me? All right. So let's see. Tell us about this officer, or this person that has abused their power. Tell us the story. There you go again, star. So stars. I just heard a star is born. So this happened when you were younger. I'm telling you, somebody traveled with your ass. Yeah, they did. It was a plan. The only thing missing right now is the Two of Wands. But somebody took some action and took you. You see how that horse is galloping away? Somebody took you somewhere. What did I say? Took you somewhere from somebody that weren't married, or from maybe from a very unstable foundation, somewhere where you weren't receiving any help. Okay. Then we got the Tower here. But the devil has their devil sacrifice here. Somebody could have possibly taken you to stop this devil sacrifice, or you have. something happened in a house. I was going to say, a house caught on fire, quite possibly, when you were younger. If you remember, I feel like that house was set on fire on purpose with the devil here to the sacrifice. I'm not saying that they were trying to burn you up, but I'm basically telling you that whatever fire occurred, it was somebody could have. Why do I feel like your whole family was taken out by a fire? You don't know this. Or maybe you suspect it. I feel like something happened with a fire and your whole entire family was sacrificed for some devil energy. But you were taken. I feel like you were supposed to be in the fire. You feel me? Like you were supposed to be a casualty, like supposedly. And I guess that's what I'm saying. If not a house, some type of fire. If not your whole family, some of your family. Whatever occurred, you were supposed to be in this fire. On paper is what I'm saying. Like you weren't supposed to die in it, but it was supposed to appear as if you did. Okay? And if it's not a fire, it's something that happened unexpectedly. You may even remember this as a child. You may even been told that it was something else, but I think that you kind of remember. What else? The Hierophant in the reverse, secret society. Okay, I told you somebody's in a secret society. What else? What else? What else? Is that it out this deck? Nope. Somebody on the police force is a part of a secret society. We got the Hierophant in the reverse to the Chariot. I told you, somebody that was a police officer. Okay? I just cannot get this motherfucker zesty as hell. Okay? Like, I cannot with this fucking picture. Who was that? Ricky Martin or some shit? Okay? No offense to Ricky, but that's what it's giving me. Ricky Martin, baby. Living La Vida Loca. Your life could be very crazy. You could be Hispanic. You could be Puerto Rican. You could be a part of some internationally known 80s singing group. Maybe your parents were. You never know, because wasn't he was part of Menudo. Okay? Somebody could really like Sanford and Son. Okay? Again, Dark High Priestess. I'm telling you, these motherfuckers, this police officer, whoever the hell this is, okay, because the Hierophant also can talk about this person is a part of a hierarchy, okay, and this person, listen, the Nine of Swords in the reverse talks about coming out of a mental entrapment, being freed. Clarify the Nine of Swords in the reverse. There were 4 people that participated in whatever happened. I'm telling you, this is some coven energy. 4 people, if not more, but definitely 4 people that have been protected, shielded from people finding out what they did with the Six of Wands in the reverse. Yeah. Tell us more. The Four of Swords, laying something to rest. Okay? Or somebody's sick, laying something to rest, covering something up. So this could also talk about some type of whatever happened, how somebody died was covered up. How somebody died, whatever happened behind that, whatever led up to it. The Seven of Pentacles here. Whatever led up has been covered up. There was some type of drama, some type of fight that ensued, some type of drama behind it. Okay, this could have been about some type of competition as well. But you were taken. You were taken. This could have been up. This could have been. Listen, partnerships. I'm telling you, some people made an agreement as it pertained to you. This was a plan. So I was about to say this could have been about some type of relationship. The Lover's right here. Possibly with a Sagittarius. Here we go. Okay? Somebody was trapped. By their past. Karmic past. So let's say, for instance, that back in the day, so let's say, for instance, like your real father, and this is just, I'm telling you, somebody wanted to get away from their karmic past because they're very selfish. And Spirit says that's the truth. And there was some type of betrayal here. Again, somebody got hurt. Somebody got hurt behind a betrayal. Somebody was juggling somebody and didn't want to juggle them anymore, and didn't want them talking with the Page of Pentacles. So here they go. They collaborated with somebody. Gave and received the Six of Pentacles, somebody from their community. For this mother energy, the Queen of Pentacles, they conspired against this woman, your mother. Okay, so let's say, for instance, that and this is just an example. I mean, it could resonate with somebody, but doesn't really have to. Let's say, for instance, that your dad, your biological father, okay, was married and was creeping around with your mother. Because you got to really face it. A lot of us are born out of karmic situations. It's just, that's part of the curse that we have to break, I believe. But the reason why it's so hard for us to break these curses, how can you break a curse you don't know anything about? But we waking up now, you feel me? So let's say, for instance, that your dad back in the day was like a beat cop just starting out. And he was married to somebody, or maybe not even married, but let's just say he was married, or got somebody pregnant that didn't need to be pregnant, or was going to ruin something for him, and he couldn't risk that. He could possibly come from like a wealthy family, has a reputation, yada yada yada. But whatever happened, you wasn't like somebody, whatever it was, I don't know. I'm telling you now that something unexpected happened, possibly during a fight. Your mother could have been pregnant with you, and I don't know, maybe you were a small infant child. I don't know. However it went, you're going to know. I mean, I'm just using this as an example. Maybe, so let's say, okay, so your dad was married. He had got your mom pregnant. Your mom wasn't his wife. The crazy bitch wife went and murdered your mom, took you, and then gave you to somebody else. Okay? Something like that. It's not an exact, I'm not trying to get it down to an exact science. I'm just giving you an example. But something happened to your mother. They conspired against it. Your mother, clarify the Queen of Pentacles. So it's about a death. Whoever this part of this message is for. King of Cups. Did not want to be the baby's father. Very cold-hearted. The Emperor, there he goes again. Yeah, see, this was his energy. He wanted to remain single. Okay? He wanted to remain single, but he knew, I'm picking up on, so he knew he was not about to go off into any calmer waters if, for whatever reason. And there goes the Judgment card in the reverse. This person made a very horrible decision. This Emperor did, okay? Now they're under heavy judgment. Or should be. What else is here? Queen of Wands. Clarify the Queen of Wands. Thank you, Holy Spirit. This could be you. Maybe you're a fighter. You could be a fire sign, male or female. You're just somebody very beautiful. You're very magical. Again, magical, Queen of Wands. You could be in your Queen of Wands energy. That's somebody very beautiful, somebody very seductive, somebody very powerful, somebody very creative, but somebody very strong. The King of Wands is also, he's a leader, but that's masculine leadership. But it takes for a woman that feminine energy to be strong and fierce alone. You've had to go through some things. You feel me? I feel like you've gone through some things. You're seeing through the illusions now. That's you. Whatever you've been told, I heard MK Ultra about your family and possibly about how much money you're worth, okay? Whatever it is, you manifested these answers, okay? You manifested this. You could imagine, magical again, magician. You've manifested this change whether you know it or not. And I was going to say that earlier. Page of Cups. What about the Page of Cups? You're realizing that you're not somebody's child. Page of Cups. Yeah, and this may not be something that you want to hear. Now you're in savage mode. King of Wands. King of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Swords, about all the lies you were told, okay? About the illegal things, or you could be thinking about doing something illegal, and I'm telling you now, please don't. You do want an apology that you're never going to get from this family. You're never going to get the apology that you're looking for. Spirit says, because they don't fuck with you like that at all. But this is also very much a yes card. But this is how your family feels about you. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, they left you out in the cold. So stop expecting healing from the same place that hurt you. Go within to avoid whatever kind of ending these motherfuckers had originally had for you from when you was a kid. Because I'm picking up on the fact that whoever you're with now. So this is where the shit gets interesting. You manifested these answers. So now you're speaking out about it. Now you're asking questions. Again, I said this last week. When you are dealing with high-profile people or people that have a lot to lose, and they thought they took this secret, there's a show about that. I cannot remember. It's kind of like How to Get Away with Murder. That was her son. Wasn't she trying to cover that shit up or something? But if you are the child of somebody that's very high-profile and they're trying to hide you, you got eyes on you. Because you're the evidence. You're the walking, talking evidence. You are the DNA that could probably put a lot of people away. Hey, that was a bar. You're the DNA that can put people away. In that order, Apple Orchard. Go into hermit mode. Stay in hermit mode to avoid whatever ending. You're going to face an ending if you allow yourself to continue to be a savage, okay, in the bad way. But what I'm telling you now, so say like, for instance, that's your dad. Now you're being gang stalked by all these police officers. You don't know why, because your dad is like the fucking police chief. I'm just giving that as an example, but this is somebody here. I'm telling you now, this person is in law enforcement. Has some type of position. They're abusing their power to prevent a cycle from closing for them. But the whole world's about to hear about this. This is what I'm hearing. With the world out here, everybody's about to see this shit. Continue to remain independent. Take care of yourself. Do not allow your anger. I'm just being led to tell you, do not allow your anger to make you do things that could possibly make you codependent on the motherfucking system. You feel me? Okay. I feel like this is it. I feel like that's probably it. Let's get one more of these cards out here, and then we'll see what happens. What's the advice for the collective going forward, or what is the closing message here? Brand new days ahead. I'm telling you, change is going to come. After imbalances, change is going to come. This might be the energy that is circulating on around you right now. A lot of imbalances. This earth heathen energy, the temperance card in the reverse, but this is the final message. After this comes this. The change is going to come. You manifested this. If you manifest something, what I've started. Okay, so like I was going to say this earlier. Like I don't know. I don't really consider myself a manifester. And really, you know why though? Because the things that I have asked the universe for have not made it to me quite yet. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, am I really a manifester? We'll see. But there's one thing I can tell you I do manifest, though, is I'm very good at manifesting a very particular kind of conversation. Let's say that. Okay? I don't know. We'll see. I mean, pretty sure everybody will be sticking around to see what kind of, how the way this works out, how this all ends up for me. But I don't, I feel like I do a lot of manifesting when I'm asleep. Or maybe I do it when I talk. I don't know. But whoever you are, what I've learned is this. What I've been taught. If you are manifesting something, or if you want answers and you have manifested them, you've got to allow the universe to process that. There's a whole pipeline of things. Especially if it's some illegal shit, spiritual court has to occur up there first. Just imagine, it's everything that happens down here, it happens up there too. I'm just not sure how this works. Like who decides how fast it comes? I think how fast it comes is determined by how much healing have you done. What have you learned? For things to come towards you, for things that you've manifested to come towards you, there has to be some type of growth on your part. You just can't say, I want this, and now I want it now. So say, like, for instance, like with me. So when it comes to money, I used to be very kind of wasteful with money. I never really had good money management skills. For a while I did, then I didn't, especially when I was using drugs. But now it's like I understand like how to hold on to some money to make it stretch. You feel me? So it's just kind of like if I've been trying to manifest wealth and it's been decided up there, okay, yes, he's manifested this. He may deserve it may be his, but what's the point of sending it to him if he's just gonna waste it or spend it on fucking scabbity ass people? You feel me? So there are certain lessons that have to be learned, certain tests that have to be passed, and certain energies that you've got to let go of, whether that be internally or externally. That's what I feel like. You've got to make room for the new to come in. So if you're waiting on manifestations to come in, you've got to make room for them. However that is. Everybody's story is going to be different. You feel me? Or everybody's experience is going to be different. But whoever you are, you manifested something. But I'm telling you now, you're in a very angry energy. And the answers that you're looking for are going to piss you off. Okay? I'm telling you this. You have to get your emotions together. There may be some karmic energy or some karmic cycle that you're still stuck in. It kind of looks like it. No offense. But I'm telling you that you got to make room. Because you might be full of negative energy right now, or negative thoughts, negative words, negative actions, okay? And yes, you're whoever you are, you're a manifester. Like you could be a Gemini or a Virgo. You could be a Gemini or a Virgo. But you've manifested a whole hell of a lot. The color, the flower rose could be very significant here. Rose water. I feel like you drink rose water something, or you use rose water for something. Whoever you are, you're an alchemist. This is what you do. You could be somewhat of like a witch. A good witch, of course. But you might be trailing off into the dark side here for a minute, homie. Don't go to the dark side, because you do have a wheel of fortune coming. You manifested it, because change is also something that you manifest, but you yourself also have to change. The universe is going to match whatever energy we're in. You feel me? That's universal law. That's the law of attraction. So if you're still walking around bubbling over with anger and hatred for people that have lied to you or wronged you, then that's what you're going to get. And you're not, and that does not bring in abundance. It brings in an abundance. It'll bring you an abundance, but it'll bring you abundance of negative bullshit. And what you're trying to reap, trying to harness or pull in for yourself, because I just got an image of like somebody doing the tug of war with the universe. Well, we already know who loses. You do. You got to let it go. Stop struggling with the universe and allow the universe to work these manifestations for you without a fight. It should be very seamless for you to get these manifestations. That's what I'm hearing. A lot of times people will come across, and see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, there are people in this world that really know how to manifest some things. I just don't believe it's that complicated. So where you gotta pay motherfucker all this damn money just to get get your hands on some money. Really? All y'all just watch this video for motherfucking free. I feel like what I just told you really could help y'all out a whole lot, okay? Okay? And I don't even need a tip for that shit. You ain't got to pay a nigga shit even when the manifestation come in. Just post a picture. I'll be really happy to see it. You feel me? But whoever you are, you need to let go of whatever negative energy that you're holding is what I'm hearing. 5445 when I look down, and 311, okay? Alexa, what's angel number 311?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, the angel number 333 is a sign from the angels that the guardian angel...
Alexa, stop. Angel number 311 is a message from your guardian angels that encourages you to embrace new beginnings and make positive changes in your life. This number is a sign of growth, expansion, abundance, and creativity. It also resonates with the vibrations of spiritual awakening and enlightenment. The angels are reminding you that you are the creator of your own reality through your thoughts and beliefs. They ask you to think positive and expect only the best outcome in any situation. Bam! What your Uncle 79 said. Okay, guess what? We're going to close it out. 55555 on the clock. Okay? Okay? Let's see. Let's look it up. Might as well. Change. Bet you it's change. Reminder to focus on the present. It can be very easy to ruminate on past mistakes or traumas, but those things are behind you. When you see the number 5555, your guardian angel is telling you to live in the moment. Focus on one day at a time. Your past doesn't have to hinder your dreams. Okay, and 555 also means that positive changes are on the way, or some type of unexpected change is going to occur. That's the first time I've ever noticed 5555 during a reading. I believe so. So that's very significant. So that's the end of this message. I hope this message helps some people out there today, especially whoever this message resonates with. Okay, but I'm closing out this message. I'm closing out this reading. I am your Uncle 79, the spiritual savage. Remember, you grow, I grow, I grow, you grow, we grow together. It's always love and light around this bitch. It's always take it easy. I love you. To the moon and back. What's up, baby? Deuces.